Welcome into 𝗟𝗏𝗦𝗧 Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Welcome into this week's mirror message. I am so happy you have found it. Welcome into my beautiful subscribers. I'm so happy to have you back. And welcome to all the new people finding the channel. We're growing every day. If you're new to the mirror message, this is for twin flames in challenge or separation. And it is the he said, she said spread that talks about each counterpart's headspace, heart space, and what they're going through right now. That can be blocks or challenges or what they're about to go through. Okay, so please, if you love the energy of the channel and the reading style, hit that like on the video. That is so genuinely appreciated for everyone that does that. Please subscribe and become part of this beautiful community. I also do zodiac readings, so make sure and watch for those. If you want to skip this message in future, the timestamp will be in the description to go right to the message. I am getting into a very channeled state right before I read. It's just a new format that I'm doing, so I can go right into the reading right from meditation. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the reading. Welcome into the mirror message. Okay, so we have our intro done already. I'm just going to let you know what I've channeled before we start. So I got several things, and they're interesting for the mirror message. The very first thing that came into my mind was the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And then immediately on the heels of that, I got the Emperor and the Empress. Kind of together as a pair, so not necessarily in that order. Are the Ace of Wands, and then I got the image of a shark coming out of really dark water, if that makes sense, like they're coming from deep down, like from dark water, and kind of dividing the pair. And then I got the image of the shark being chased away, like going way far away, like it's gone. And then I got the image of butterflies. And road trips and butterflies. Interesting things to just get. Some of these things might resonate as things in your life, like if anyone has just been getting ready for a road trip, maybe they're planning one for spring or summer. I'm hearing cars on the side road over here too. That definitely is something about a road trip. I don't know whether one of the counterparts is planning a road trip to the other one, if that's possible, or maybe they want to take one together. That's another thing. It's like almost a vacation-y vibe. And the butterflies, okay. So the couple of things that came to mind with that, one was a butterfly sanctuary. I don't know if you've ever been to one of those places where you can go in and there's just all these butterflies all over inside kind of a netted area, a big netted area. There's one in Redding, California, where I used to live. And it's a cool place to visit. And you go in and they just land on you, and it's just amazing. And the other one is a place where there just are a lot of butterflies, and I know I'm from California, so I'm using references that I understand, but this could translate differently for you. But in Monterey area, there's this big park. I think it's called the Menace Park, but I'm not sure. But it's in Monterey, and there's a time of year every year where the monarch butterflies come, and there's just like herds of them. I don't know, swarms. I don't know what butterflies do in groups, but huge amounts of the monarch butterflies come there every year, and you can go and see them. But something like that. There's like a feeling of going somewhere where there are a lot of butterflies. Either that or it's just a huge transformation. For some of you it's going to be literal, and for some of you it's going to be figurative. It's like just a massive transformation. I'm not just seeing one butterfly, I'm seeing like so many ways, transforming in so many ways. Okay, let's see what comes out in the cards for the mirror message. I definitely get that King and Queen of Cups as graduating to Emperor and Empress energy. So I'm getting Divine Masculine in King of Cups energy, which is that silent energy but deep feeling, into Emperor energy where he's more in control of his life. And Divine Feminine in that loving, receptive energy, but maybe over emotional. And, you know, maybe not as in control of her emotions as she could be, but graduating to that Empress energy where she really is in control of her life, you know, in the ways that are healthy and good. For both of them, I'm really feeling it's a really nice energy. Now that shark, I feel like that shadow. And I feel like there's shadow that came up maybe, and this is interesting because I think there's shadow all along in this relationship, but I think that toward the end, like the closer you came, closer these pair have come to like union or communication or whatever it is they need to come to next, the next big step, like the shadow just came out of the dark, out of nowhere, and just like struck and had to be chased away. I mean, it had to be dealt with, but I feel like I see the shark like going like this, just off into the distance, just gone. So I feel like it's been dealt with. I feel like it's been dealt with, but let's see what we get. So we're going to start with Divine Masculine's headspace. So let's see what we get for that. Divine Masculine's headspace. Divine Masculine's headspace. Okay, we got the Hierophant and the Empress. And the Hierophant in this deck is Faith. So, and the Empress. All in green. Empress could be an earth sign or have heavy earth placements. Divine Masculine's heart space. Seven of Swords in reverse. This is a whole stack, but I'm taking the top one. Seven of Swords in reverse for Divine Masculine's heart space. That's really good. What is Divine Masculine going through right now? This could be blocks, challenges, lessons. What is Divine Masculine going through right now or about to go through? Divine Masculine, what are you going through or about to go through? Okay, Five of Pentacles, Five of Coins in this deck. I just want to separate. All right, Divine Feminine's headspace. What's Divine Feminine's headspace right now in this twin flame connection? Remember, this is not going to resonate for every twin flame out there, but I feel like if you've been called to this video for some reason, there is something here for you to pay attention to. So you just have to use your intuition, okay? Tap in and really feel it. Okay, there's a lot here. Divine Feminine's headspace is the Three of Cups. I'm going to take all three. The Emperor. Oh my God. King of Wands reverse. Check this out. So Divine Masculine's headspace is clarified by the Empress, and Divine Feminine's headspace is clarified by the Emperor. They are so in sync. They are such mirroring energy on each other's mind. And remember, the Emperor and the Empress is what came out in my channeling before we started. Graduated from the Queen and King of Cups. This King of Wands reverse here. Okay, let's just go on to Divine Feminine's heart space. Divine Feminine's heart space. Divine Feminine's heart space. What's in it right now? What's she feeling? Okay. The Hangman in reverse. Okay. Divine Feminine, what is she going through right now? Blocks, challenges, issues. What's she going through right now or about to go through? Divine Feminine, the World, upright. Bottom of the deck energy on this deck is always for Divine Masculine. Overall energy, Strength in reverse. That's interesting. Okay, I see why though. And then make sure I have this up right. Okay. Clarify Divine Masculine's headspace with the Hierophant here and the Empress already clarifying. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Cups. Interesting. And then in Divine Masculine's heart space, clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Why is that here? The Fool. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. What is this block or challenge? What's Divine Masculine going through with the Five of Coins or Pentacles? Clarify that. We have the King of Cups reverse. King of Cups was the other. What we started with, I'm really curious to see if the Queen's going to come out. And they want the Four of Cups in reverse with the King of Cups, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to leave Divine Feminine's headspace here. I feel like I have enough. Divine Feminine's heart space, clarify the Hanging Man. Clarify the Hanging Man for Divine Feminine. Clarify the Hanging Man. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Hanging Man is in reverse, remember. Clarify the Hanging Man in reverse again. Clarify the Hanging Man in reverse again. Clarify the Hanging Man in reverse. Three of Cups. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay, what is Divine Feminine going through here with the World? Clarify the World for me. The Wheel in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords. There's a whole stack. I'm not going to take them all. I just wanted to see what's here. Clarify the World with the... Hold on. Clarify the World with the Wheel of Fortune. The Empress in reverse. That's fascinating. So we got the Empress upright on the masculine side, but the Empress in reverse for what Divine Feminine is going through. The bottom of the deck energy for Divine Feminine is the Hanged Man in reverse. No kidding. So we have the Hanged Man in reverse in your heart space and as well in the overall energy. This is such a synchronistic reading. There's so much here. Okay, so let's start with this. I really want to look at this overall energy for Divine Masculine with the Strength in reverse. Okay, so I don't always take the traditional meanings of these cards. The reason being is the artwork tells me so much. So if you look at this card in the upright, I don't know how well you can see that. Let me see. Oh, you can see it a bit. There is a feminine energy here in this card, and there is a chain around this tiger's head, and the tiger is like angry. It's like fierce. And I feel like there is a feminine energy that has had this masculine tied up, chained. And we got this in reverse. This masculine is coming out of a situation in which they had no strength, where they were chained. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to skip over. I see the Three of Cups in Divine Feminine's heart space, and I'm going to venture to say definite third party here. So for a lot of you, that's a romantic third party, but not for all of you. This can be any relationship in which there's a feminine energy around the masculine that is keeping them stuck. I just did the Capricorn reading, which is going to come out tomorrow, actually. And in the Capricorn reading, there was a very similar storyline, and it was intense. So if you have Capricorn placements, your person has Capricorn placements, check that out. But I definitely get the energy of this masculine coming out of being stuck from a third party. They were using some kind of means to keep them stuck, and it was not easy. The Three of Wands is underneath that. This masculine is now actually planning for the future. They are now, they see their ship coming in, and they are just waiting for it patiently. And this masculine is having to employ patience right now, having this coming out of this. And right underneath that is the Ten of Cups. And right underneath that is that Page of Cups. So this masculine is waiting to come forward with an apology, to have a happy family, happy life with this feminine. I am not kidding you. If you don't resonate with this storyline, this isn't your reading. This is a strong, strong message. Under that is the Devil in reverse. This masculine breaking free from this devil energy with a third party. Okay. Really, really interesting with the overall energy. Let's actually read the reading here. Divine Masculine's headspace is all about faith right now. The Hierophant card in this deck is actually called Faith, and it's someone praying. There is a masculine here that's actually praying for a change. What's he praying for? What did it come out with? The Empress. Divine Feminine. There is a masculine here that has been stuck in a situation that he is clawing his way out of this situation. Again, I saw this in the Capricorn reading recently. Watch it if it resonates with you. He is praying for this Empress. What else is clarifying faith here for the Divine Masculine? We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So he's praying a financial situation is going to turn around, because it's really challenging right now. His finances are not balanced. So there is some kind of either money or physicality. There's something tangible that's not balanced for this masculine. So he's praying that this is going to turn around. And it has something to do with coming forward to this Empress. And then the Seven of Cups. He's waiting for something to ground. Too many balls are up in the air right now for this masculine. And there's this devout prayer energy where he's in this space, in this headspace, where he's just wishing and hoping and manifesting and manifesting. I think this masculine might know about manifesting. If they don't, they are praying. And if they don't pray, they are hoping with every fiber of their being that whatever's not grounded in their life, and whatever physical thing that's not set up in their life right now, and it could be like job, finances, home, it could be a multitude of things. They're praying that they're going to get their shot with this Empress after this stuck energy. A heart space here, Seven of Swords in reverse. They no longer have any heart to keep secrets from the Divine Feminine. They no longer want to be sneaky. They want to be completely above board, is what we get from this one, the Fool. Their heart space is about taking that leap of faith towards the feminine. I know that's a big cliche thing that we say, but it's genuine. Really just jumping into it with this feminine, that this divine masculine is really wanting to come forward. And the Page of Wands in reverse, no more immaturity and passion. No, this person wants to completely give up the player ways. They're not interested in that anymore. The Page of Wands for me, when it's upright, is often immaturity and passion. It's that lack of loyalty, and it's that spreading it around too many places, and no more. That's gone. Taking a leap of faith towards my Empress. They understand the Divine Feminine as an Empress now. What is the Divine Masculine working through right now? Real fear of abandonment. Like this, their fear of abandonment issue has been triggered beyond belief. Right now, King of Cups in reverse, they are working through speaking their truth. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups came up in the beginning before the Emperor and Empress, and all this has come out. You can't, for the skeptics out there, if there's any skeptics watching, you can't manufacture this. You can't. There would be no point in doing it. If I were going to go cherry pick cards and try and make things match up, it would be ridiculous. Why do that? I'm here to help you, and I help you by bringing forth real messages from Spirit. That's what we're doing. So the King of Cups in reverse, what this divine masculine is working through is speaking up, like speaking his love. He has so much love, but he hasn't been able to speak it. King of Cups upright, King of Cups reverse, he wants to speak it. Four of Cups reverse doesn't want to ignore his blessings anymore. The Four of Cups in the most basic definition is ignoring your blessings, being stubborn. Reversed, no more stubbornness, no more ignoring my blessings. I'm having faith now in this connection, in Spirit, in everything. This is an amazing reading. It's one of the best readings I've done for Divine Masculine in a long time. So let's look at Divine Feminine. Three of Cups in her headspace. What is taking up Divine Feminine's headspace? Third party. Third party. We know that there's a third party from the Strength over here. What is taking up Divine Feminine's headspace right now? I think she's exhausted. I think that this, now that Divine Masculine's really moving forward, I feel Divine Feminine kind of pulling away. This third party situation, she's so over this. Her headspace is just like, look, if this is what it's going to be, she can't see any of this happening over here. If this is what's going to be with my Emperor, with my Divine Masculine, I'm not dealing with any more King of Wands energy. King of Wands in reverse. Look, you either decide to be faithful to one person or leave me the hell alone for the rest of my life. I'm really getting that energy here. It's like, I deserve honesty. I deserve passion, but I want integrity in that passion. The Divine Feminine has really, really learned her lesson about what she's worth and what a healthy relationship looks like for her. We're all individual, and we have an individual idea of what that is. But I definitely don't think it has anything to do with a lot of infidelity. And what I'm seeing with the King of Wands reversed here, taking up Divine Feminine's mind with the Emperor, is like, look, you can get to Emperor status, but you can only do that if you let go of the infidelity and decide to be faithful to something or someone, whether it's Divine Feminine or not. It's like, get your act together. It's a real energy. I'm really getting a frustrated, I'm sounding frustrated, right? I'm really getting a frustrated energy from the Divine Feminine collective here with this Three of Cups. It's such a party energy. This particular Three of Cups, there are Mardi Gras masks and Mardi Gras beads. And when you think of Mardi Gras, it's like a free-for-all. How do you get these beads? Do you know how females get these beads at Mardi Gras? By flashing people. It's a very free-for-all energy. And I think Divine Feminine is done with that energy. What's in her heart space? Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. So there is a time and a place for the Hanged Man, which is really giving yourself a time out to get new perspective and hanging back and getting that perspective. Well, what's in Divine Feminine's heart space? I'm done with that. I've done it for too long. And I feel like Divine Masculine's done that for too long. It's a really, it's a longevity thing here. I feel like Divine Feminine is just done with the waiting. With this Hanged Man in reverse in her heart space, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. She is no longer giving any love, energy, commitment to divine masculine. She has decided, absolutely decided, because of this extended hanged man energy, she is no longer investing here. She is not putting any more work into this connection. I think she overgave and overgave for so long that there is an opposite correction going on here, where sometimes, like, when you really veer off, you overcorrect. Like, think about driving when you're learning to drive, right? So you start to go the wrong direction and you jerk the wheel the other way. Well, you overcorrect too far. And there's definitely a feeling of divine feminine overcorrecting here. Like, and I feel like she's going to come back to center, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Right now, there's just like I'm done. It's a really, I'm letting you be. And it's not like I don't love you anymore. It's not like I don't want you anymore, but I'm done with this situation. I'm no longer going to hang out being a third party to your karmic situation, whatever it will be. Clarified again, this hanged man energy by the Three of Cups. Three of Cups in the head space, Three of Cups in the heart space. And when divine feminine finally puts her head and her heart together, because a lot of the waiting energy that happens with divine feminines in the twin flame connection has to do with a war between your head and your heart, because your head tells you, I'm worth more than this. I'm valuable. I'm lovable. I deserve to be happy, and I deserve faithfulness, and I deserve positivity from my partner. But your heart, when you're a divine feminine, is I love you, I love you, I love you, but I love you. And so every time your head says, I deserve this, your heart goes, but I love you, and there's this tug of war. And so finally, divine feminine's headspace and heart space match, and they're both about this Three of Cups. I'm done with the Three of Cups energy. Don't want it anymore. And I really genuinely feel like this doneness is the key to unlocking the twin flame connection. It's a download that I've had for a while. It frustrates divine feminines to hear that, because I'll have tons of divine feminines going, whose heart space is winning out in that tug of war, going, but I'll wait for my divine masculine forever. I love him that much. He can do whatever he wants. I'm always going to be here. And your whole lesson in the twin flame connection here is to understand your value and understand that you don't let anyone, even the person whose edges are cut out for yours in all the universe, walk all over you. Once you truly not just understand your value, but your actions follow your understanding, I feel like that's when it unlocks the tug of war between you and your masculine. And I really genuinely feel like being in that energy allows the masculine to work through what they need to work through. I'm not saying to use that as a manipulation tactic, because that's crazy. It's not going to work. What I'm saying is, when you genuinely in your head and your heart come to the space where you understand that, look, if it's going to be like this, I am going on my happy way and I'm going to live my happy life. And if you catch up, that's wonderful. And if you don't catch up, I'll see you in the next lifetime. I think that's when a true shift happens. It has to be genuine. It cannot be a manipulation tactic. You cannot be like a little kid and be like, okay, I know this is how this is going to work, and I'm really waiting for you, but I'm going to shut the door, and every once in a while I'm going to peek through the door and see if you're coming. The spirit isn't fooled. The universe isn't fooled. That's not a real lesson learned. The real lesson learned comes when you understand that walking away is the only way, and truly, truly doing it. And if they catch up, that's lovely. And if they don't catch up, you find your own life. It's self-respect, my loves. Doing that allows the divine masculine to follow suit. Because when a divine masculine is caught up in a karmic situation that they don't walk away from with self-respect and strength, they're in really the same boat. For them to walk away, you need to as well. It's not shutting a door permanently. It's not saying that divine masculine can't come open that door. It's saying I'm not going to go backwards and open it myself. What is divine feminine working through here? The world. Completion of this cycle. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. No longer investing in believing that this is coming forward someday if I just wait. The Wheel in reverse. No longer staying in a stuck energy. The Empress in reverse. I am no longer going to invest any of my being in being less than the Empress. Because the Empress knows her value, the Empress knows her worth, and the Empress does what she needs to do to be happy. Because she knows that her own happiness lies in her own hands, her own decisions, her own actions. No longer going to be this Empress in reverse at little intervals in my life. You know, to be the Empress in 90% of your life and to be the Empress in reverse in 10% of your life, you're not really in the Empress energy. You're trying to get there, and I'm not shaming anybody for your journey because we've all had that journey. I can't tell you how many times I've been in Empress energy and got triggered and turned Empress in reverse and got petty and frustrated and angry and, you know, what are you doing? What's going on, you know? And then I had to catch myself and correct myself and flip that energy and bring myself back to Empress energy. And learning to do that is huge. Learning to flip the energy on its ear. We're having a human experience. Every single one of us here is here to have a human experience. And there's a whole range of human emotions that we're going to have at different points. And we're going to get triggered by different things. Never expect that to stop. You're never going to stop being triggered. The real value in your lessons is being able to catch yourself when you get triggered and transmute the energy and come back to your Emperor or Empress energy. That's what that's about. Overall energy here, Hanged Man in reverse. Just like the Hanged Man in reverse in the heart space. No more waiting. No more waiting energy here for Divine Feminine. Under that is the Star in reverse. I'm not hanging up my wish fulfillment on a star anymore. I am not hanging up my wish fulfillment on Divine Masculine coming forward anymore because I know my life is more than that. And I'm not going to let my life be controlled by anyone else but me, even if it's that person whose edges are cut out for mine in all the universe. Six of Swords in reverse. I'm not any longer going to let myself be pulled off center for more than a minute. I'm going to go to that calmer place. I'm not going to let myself be triggered by the Divine Masculine and whatever his journey is, or the karmic, or anything else going on that side. When I get pulled off center, I'm going to transmute that shit and I'm going to bring myself back. Six of Swords in reverse. I'm just not going to allow it anymore. I'm going to get myself to a calmer place. I'm going to stay there. I'm going to live there. I'm going to be happy. All right, my loves, that has been your mirror message. I hope that's helped you this week. This is definitely for a collective that is very advanced in their journey. So if you're not that advanced in your journey, take this as an understanding of where your journey can go. Okay. Let's do some single card pulls. I am doing those for about another month, and then I won't be doing them anymore. I really need to pare down the time in my videos so I can do more. My life got really busy. If you want a private reading, book it soon because I'm booking up. Right now I have some availability, but I don't think it's going to last very long. Things are picking up. All right, my loves, please like the video. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll get into our single card pulls. If you want me to pull you a card for next week, it's something free that I do for anyone that does these 3 things. So first, like the video. Second, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And then in the comments of this video, go ahead and tell me, I've liked, I've subscribed, and I would like a card, please. And that's all you need to do. And I'm happy to do that for you. Okay? So let me just put these away and we'll get that going. I'm not going to break the video. It's not going to take long enough to do that. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and use, nope, I'm hearing another deck, so I'm going to get another deck. Okay. I'm actually going to get my, one of my other 𝗘𝗠𝗣𝗥𝗖𝗞𝗦 decks, which is 𝗘𝗠𝗣𝗥𝗘𝗦𝗧. Okay. So let's see who's requested a card here. We're going to start with Odette. Hi, Odette. Nice to see you here today. Thank you for being here. What card is going to help Odette most? Let's go ahead and ring the singing bowl. I'm going to grab some water. What card is going to help Odette most? Okay, I got the 5 of Wands on its side, and I'm going to leave it there. Oh, I'm sorry, 7 of Wands on its side. I'm going to leave it there. What's on the bottom of the deck for Odette? 2 of Swords. Odette, I feel you've been defensive about something, and you're actually really trying to turn that around. You're actually actively trying to stop being so defensive. Your intuition is heightening, and I think it's telling you to do that. If that hasn't already started, I think it's about to start happening for you. There's something that you really felt like you had to defend. Like you were kind of like you were being attacked or had the possibility of being attacked. But I see you really listening to your intuition and starting to be able to make choices that you couldn't make before. There was something about you not having enough information, but I think it's because you weren't listening to your intuition, and I feel like you're going to be opening that third eye up and paying more attention to your intuition, and that allowing you to really speak your truth and drop some of that defensiveness, because you know when you're in too much of a defensive energy, you don't let the good things in. You know, when you push all the bad stuff out and you have the walls up, you do protect yourself from hurt, but you also protect yourself from anything good coming in. And so I think that's a lesson for you right now, is to be a little more vulnerable, because you are strong and you can handle it. But you don't want to go through life missing the good things because you're keeping out the bad. Okay. Next, we're looking at Red Rose 269. I love you, my dear. You know that. Red Rose just had a birthday. I hope it was good. Let's see what card will help you most right now. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. Okay. You know what? You said a card, but not for you. And I replied that I can't do pets. And that's just a consent thing. But I think we talked about that recently, and you know that the one that you're thinking about is around you all the time. Absolutely. And is safe and happy. So I'm drawing a card for you and your little one on the way. Okay. Let's see what we get. Red Rose 269. You can have pets come through in a reading, no problem. And, you know, that happens. That's great. I just don't do specific readings for pets. So we got the Death card here, which is just an ending. And it's an ending, so a new beginning can come through for you. So it's kind of the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new one. And what's bottom of the deck for Red Rose? The World. Ending, ending. Ending of cycle, ending of a cycle. Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. There's something that needs to end with a Taurus. I'm definitely getting that very strongly. Maybe some Leo placement too. Knight of Swords. I feel like you're going to be getting some information that really helps you end an old cycle. So you have a fresh new beginning ahead of you, which is a really, really good thing. So White Rose in the Death card here, and White Roses for me are about peace. And so I feel like there is an ending that's going to bring you some beautiful peace and open your new chapter in healthy ways. You know, the World card is always the end of the tarot, so it's the end of a cycle, so you can start fresh your new journey. These cards are so similar. Yeah, that's what we have for you. I hope that helps. All right. Next we have Lynn. Lynn, let's get for Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Hope you're doing well. Okay, Lynn. What do we have for you? This is Lynn F. If there is more than one out there. Well, I know there's more than one out there watching this video. What card is going to be most helpful for Lynn? Okay, we're going to get 2 cards for you. Oh, Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups. Oh, here you are being proactive about your love life. Okay, so this Queen of Wands, I don't always get good energy from, but right now it's red hot good energy. This is you actually taking some proactive action in your own love life. You have an Ace of Cups. You have a new beginning waiting for you that's going to be really balanced. There could be someone with heavy Pisces placements here, by the way. It doesn't have to be, but it doesn't have to be Sun, but a lot of Pisces somewhere. But I definitely see you coming out of your comfort zone and being very assertive, not aggressive, but I see you being more assertive in love. And this is a really, really nice change. Ace of Wands here. Here is your passionate new beginning. We got 2 aces here. New beginning, new beginning. It's looking good, my friend. Okay, let's go on to the next person. Whoa, that was loud. Tanya. Tanya, how are you? Glad to see you here. Tanya is one of my friends that has come over from My Ugly Truth Tarot with Angie. If you haven't been over there, check her out. She's wonderful. Temperance in reverse. And I've been told to take right what's at the bottom of the deck now, which is 7 of Wands. We got the 7 of Wands for the first person. It's interesting the synchronicities between you guys that come to the same readings. All right, what are you impatient about, Tanya? What are you being impatient about? Defensive and impatient is what I'm hearing from this. Look, genuinely right now, I know that you might be going through some frustration. What's going to really help you is tuning into your guides. And I know that you hear that, but look, here's advice that I give people all the time, and I don't know if you've heard this before, but sometimes you just need to get quiet and you need to empty your brain in order to listen to your guides and your angels. And I feel like that's going to be really helpful for you here. So there's a really nice technique to do that. Get off somewhere by yourself where other people can't hear you, or they just think you're nuts. Not that you are, it's just people's perception. And just talk to your guides and tell them everything that you're going through. I'm sorry, I'm hitting the mic. Everything that you're going through and everything that is in your head and that you need to release and that you want answers to, right? Have that long conversation with your guides, because they're listening to you, and talk to them just like I'm talking to you right now, just like friends across a table with a cup of coffee. And once you've emptied all of that out of your brain, just close your eyes, get real quiet, and listen to what comes in for you. And I really believe you're going to hear some things that help you. Okay? That's what we got there. All right. There's Melanie, who doesn't want a card, but I love you anyway. Let's see. And Jackie Jo. I know Jackie Jo wants a card. Let's get one for her. All right. Jackie Jo, Ace of Wands. And that just came up for someone else. There's that synchronicity again. And what's right on the bottom of the deck? Oh, Justice. And I like Justice. She's all in red. Makes me happy. Okay. Twin flame absolutely here. You're trying really hard to be fair and patient. I see you really trying to listen to your guides. I see you really working at tapping in, and I feel like you are very tapped in, but I feel like that's improving all the time. And I feel like being tapped into your guides is giving you the clarity you need to be more patient and to be very fair. So I think that you are looking at things, at your new beginning that you want to have with your person, in a very balanced way. I think that you're trying not to blame, and I think that you're trying to take your responsibility in whatever situation there is, and making sure that they take their responsibility too, because that is balance. You don't just take it all on. And I think that that mindset is really healthy for you, and I think that that's pushing things forward for you. I really do. All right, love. I hope that helped you. I think that helped you, but I hope that helped you. All right. Blue Feather. Blue Feather, let's get you a card. All right, Blue Feather. My ring is upside down. It's driving me nuts. Okay. If something is irritating you, take the time to fix it. I know that life can get really, I'm just hearing this, I'm sorry. I know that life is really busy and that we get really busy, but if there's like a pebble in your shoe, if you walk on that pebble for a couple of miles down the road, you're going to injure yourself, and you're going to have a sore spot there, or a wound, or, you know, you're going to cut yourself open, whatever it is. But if you stop and take that second, even though you're in a hurry to remove that pebble, you're going to save yourself the injury. And so there could be something physical that you need to do that's small now that will help you later, and that could be a thing. But there could be just some other mental discomfort, something that's not happening for you that you need to stop and you need to examine, even if you feel like you don't have time to do it, because it's going to save you a lot of anguish down the road. I'm just hearing that, and I needed to tell you, okay? All right. What card is going to be good for Blue Feather? Right there. Queen of Wands. Came up for someone else. There's 78 cards in this deck, and I'm only reading for a few people. The synchronicities are cool. Okay, so Queen of Wands and the Eight of Coins in reverse. Wow. Take this reading to heart. What we got in the reading prior to this is definitely for you. I am not getting good energy from this Queen of Wands again. I believe that there is some kind of third party with your person. And I don't know if it's romantic or not, but whatever it is, they don't have good intent and they're trying to control things. And you have decided not to invest in that situation anymore. You're not putting your time into it. You're not putting your thought into it, your energy into it, nothing. You're leaving it be and you're letting your person deal with this Queen of Wands, and that is exactly what you're supposed to do. The Lovers, you have a beautiful connection with this person and you have to rely on that, and you have to rely on them to take care of this karmic situation, whatever it is. You cannot jump in there, and I feel like you've decided you won't. And that's really good. Confirmation there, okay? Island girl, I missed you too. Thank you. All right, Island girl, let's see what's for you. Island girl, what is for you? Okay, Strength. With the Four of Coins, okay. Okay, I see something financial for you, Island girl. I feel like you are trying really hard to hold on to money, like trying to save up for something very specific, I'm hearing. I don't know if you're wanting to buy a house or a car or something. There's something important for you. It might be education. I don't know what it is. But it's really tough for you to hold on to money, but you are genuinely putting your work into doing that. And I feel like you understand that if you're able to do this, it's going to somehow affect your connection. Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands is everywhere this time. No, this is you taking action. This is you actively saving money. I genuinely feel something like that is going on for you. I cut to Queen of Wands again, like again. This is you manifesting more money out of what you have. This is you putting your time and your energy and your focus and I feel like you're hustling, like really working hard at whatever you're doing. That's what I mean by hustling. I don't mean anything else. But I feel like you're really working hard at whatever you're doing to build your coin and your foundation. And there's something here in that independence for you that is going to translate really well in your connection somehow. Okay. All right. And that is the end of our single cards. I hope that's helped you guys. I love you. Please remember to like the video, and I will see you next time.